So we're getting set for the very first ever, the inaugural Nations Cup on MFL. We're taking charge of Uruguay, thanks to all the support and all the backing that we got from you guys on the community. And we're getting ready to take on Saudi Arabia in our first match. And I have appointed, by popular demand, as assistant manager, Harry Trades. Harry, welcome to the team. Welcome.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I didn't really think I'd get a call up for any of the Nations Cup teams or nations, obviously. And yeah, thankfully you managed to get over the line with the managerial job and role of Uruguay's national team. And yeah, I'm very blessed to have had the opportunity to become your assistant mate for this one. I'm honestly so hyped for it.
I'm buzzing for it. And yeah, we should have a good one with this. We'll have a lot of interactions as well from the Uruguay backers in the community. The way this whole competition has been rolled out, there's a lot of mechanics, there's a lot of different nooks and crannies to it with lots of winning possibilities in it. And the community's already got behind the team in a good way. And this is something we need to be kind of on our toes with for the next coming matches. And it's the fan rally aspect of it. So I've been burning through lives and energy as quick as I possibly could. Now, this opens up 48 hours before the games happen. And then it's about getting the fans in, getting the backers in, and really rallying behind the team to get some extra overall points for Uruguay so we can go further in the tournament. But as you can see now that the fan rally is open, there's much more than that available to it. Whoever the number one rallier is, whoever plays the most matches, wins the most points, gets 2,000 MFL per nation or per match, as it were. And as you can see, the leaderboard here of MFL paid out goes all the way down to the top 20. So this is good to get in amongst. But on top of that, there's also cash paid out on the podium for the leaderboard of each nation itself. So if you really fly the flag for Uruguay, there's Cali Dosh coming your way. There's cash in there to be won for you. If you haven't quite got in with the Saudi Arabia match, not all is lost. We've got two other very important matches and hopefully many more thereafter, where hopefully the community, the backers of Uruguay, we can power ourselves on here. Now, we're set for a +1 on overall. They're set for a +2. That doesn't help us, actually, because Saudi Arabia actually look quite strong coming into this one, Harry. We'll have a wee look at their squad. And like you say, you're still on a wee bit of work experience or whatever yourself. We'll have a wee bit of a scouting mission over our opposition here. And we'll try and get the best measure of the opponent we possibly can. We've already built the squad and the roster over the last week or so, but we'll look to kind of refine the tactics before the match comes to pass at point of recording later today, which we'll be live for, which I'm sure many of you will be there for. But Harry boy, have you had a wee look at the fan rally, and if you had a wee look at Saudi Arabia, where do you stand and how do you think about that?
Yeah, no, the fan rally seems to be a massive element of giving us managing the team a little kickstart with the ratings, because we're going to go into Saudi Arabia have some really high overalls, which we have a really good squad, which again we'll get into, but they have that extra bit of quality overall wise where, yeah, if we could end up winning this fan rally, like you said, get the +2, it could be the differential, because yeah, like we're seeing there, they've got a 97, 96, 95 as their top three ratings. I don't think we break a 95, do we, Quinny? And yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. I didn't expect Saudi to be this strong before scouting them out, but overalls aren't everything, I'd like to think, and it's the way you use them. And I think, yeah, with the squad that we've inherited and called up, there's no reason why we can't go and give these a good game, nullify their strengths, and hopefully expose their weaknesses.
That's it. That's the aim, isn't it? Now, the manager of Saudi Arabia, I forget his name right now. Let's go and look at the staff. Green Ninja comes highly recommended, and I would even say feared amongst the community. This is a top operator. This is one of the top managers in the game, and someone that will be bringing a clear tactical identity to Saudi Arabia. He's got Deco in here as a sporting director, which is going to be somebody that's going to be helping him with the tactics of everything, which is cool. And we wish them all the best in terms of. They got a wee poll running? No, they don't. It's only visible to shareholders. We ran a wee poll on the strikers. I'll maybe check on the results of that. But yeah, they've got a very good squad. They've got a very good manager. And looking at the attributes here, the first thing that jumped out at me was this striker that's leading the line: 99 pace, 99 shooting, 99 dribbling. He's got it all. He's got a little bit of everything, this guy. Surely one of the best forwards in the game, you must say. But one thing that I was told about our opposition is this manager is known as a 5 at the back guy. Plays wing backs, plays 3 centre backs, and then we need to work out what he'll be doing thereafter. So I've already had a wee bit of a scout ahead myself to look at the potential shapes and whatever he could offer in here. He does have a lot of versatility of guys that can play centre mid, defensive mid, or cam. So there is a question mark over how he goes here. I found when I had a look at the tactics, if I can just pull up a team just to use as an example for a moment. If we look at the 5 at the back shapes, there is only a few of them for a start, and it doesn't take long to figure out what's going to happen. So the first one we have here is the 5-2-3, which has 3 forwards, needs wingers, right? So that's number 1 tell we're looking for with this, right? The second one is 2 up top, no CDM or cam, left mid, right mid. Is essentially maybe a tell that we would be looking for in terms of how the build is or how the team looks. And then the last 2 are 5-4-1. One of them's flat and one of them isn't. So one requires CDM and cam, the other one doesn't. It's just CMs that go across for it. So they're the 4 potential shapes that he could cook with, or he could be, cook with is probably his best way of putting it, what he's going to come up with. Now, on this little filter tab, it's not quite the same as looking in the market where we can just filter by all the positions. So we kind of need to look at them a bit more forensically, as it were. He does have a right back and a left back. So
yeah, what does that? Is that like his option to go in maybe 4 at the back if he needs to in any way?
maybe, yeah. It could also be some people don't care about, see, because wing backs can be quite limited in volume. Sometimes, like, this guy might be all right as a left wing back on his ratings. So might be that, or it could be an option where he could go to 4 at the back if he wanted, depending on opposition. Plenty of centre backs we see here, but there's the right wing back, there's the left wing back that we would imagine to see there. There is only one of each there, and they're 87-92. The right back, left back are 91-94.
It's balanced.
Now we can normally look at one of these MFL third-party websites like MFL Assistant and see what players. So let's look at this guy, Hossam Hamad. He's rated 94. Let's put his name into this. Search him up. Bang. And then let's see. As a left wing back, he goes -5 to 89. Does he get any pluses? He doesn't. No. So this guy likes 5 at the back, but he's got he's only, the thing with this as well, you don't need depth at all because there is there's no energy, there's no fatigue in this competition or anything, so you don't need depth. So the fact that he only has 1 set of fullbacks isn't a negative or anything. We'll just check the right back out, because if one of them has it, I would say it's a tell. If none of them have it, it doesn't really tell you anything. He's got the option to go 4 at the back or 5 at the back, but we know the guy prefers 5 at the back, so that's the basis I'm working on.
Yeah.
When we go into the midfield, or even if we go into the front line, for the first one, the 5-2-3, you needed wingers. He has one guy that can play wings. Now, maybe there's some guys that have wacky +1s and whatever, but I don't see that being the case. So I think the wing one is out the equation, essentially. So I think the next thing to decipher is, does he have a better chance of playing cams and CDMs, or is it 4 at the back? Because he will be playing left mid, right mid. And
it seems like he's got a lot of cams there, Quinny, no?
Yeah.
Like, I know they can play centre mid as well, I guess, but 2 of them are like out and out cams, right? So surely that would suggest
one of them is
that,
the
like,
96.
okay.
So this is one of the best players in the team. Would you want to play him left mid or cam?
Did they have a right mid that can stabilize that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he has a
92.
left mid, right mid.
92. Yeah, so this guy's a right mid at 92. He's a left mid at 90. He's a right mid at 92. So this guy's going to play definitely, undoubtedly, but is it left mid or cam? There's other cams here, 90. No, he's a CM by trade. He's a cam, 92. And then let's look at CDM. There's not really any CDMs, is there? Well, this guy has it in reserve, but there isn't really any CDMs.
Definitely less of a priority if you just, if you look at it that way. It seems like cam's the priority over CD there. So what, just judging by his 3 best players, are they 2 forwards and a winger? Is that what it, no, it's a centre back. Okay, fine. You've got to think that main guy plays up front as a striker, and then it's whether or not Ahmed plays, like you said, cam or left mid.
This guy is like a CM or a cam. He's the next best guy that's in that picture because these are all defenders.
Yeah.
Let's see what his ratings look like in different positions. This might tell us something. Maybe even check that guy. You might get a handicap at one of the positions and it reveals itself. But yeah, so he actually gets a -3 at cam. This guy, he can play CDM or CM at 93. So he maybe is the CDM. And what was the other guy's name? The cam left mid. His name was Wasim Ahmed. Let's look at him. So Wasim Ahmed, go. Yeah, he's a cam. Left mid, he gets -7, Harry.
Interesting, okay.
So he's getting played at cam.
Huh.
So if they're playing a cam and 5 at the back, I think there's 2 shapes or 1 shape that could be. I think it's 1. Where the hell am I going? So if he's going to play a cam, we've got this one. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. 4-5-1
Interesting.
diamond.
Is that with a CDM? No.
That one. So I thought I had to share screen over for you.
Oh, you're good.
So it'll be like that.
But then that kind of goes against our CDM element, doesn't it? If that makes sense.
But there was one guy that's like the
Okay.
same rating at CM as he is CDM.
Fine.
The cam is like in. He's 97. Otherwise, he goes to 89 at left mid.
Wow, really? That much of a drastic drop? That's insane.
Yeah, I'll put it back on screen. So this is this guy at left mid. He goes to 89, -7 he
Right.
gets. He's only rated
Yeah.
96 at cam.
Yeah, this is yeah, you're right. This is it. We've sussed him, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so. If he
Hopefully.
has 5 at the back. Side to that is, could he play a 4 at the back? And the sticky point I have with that potentially is if he is going to play the cam again, which we expect, if he's going to go 4 at the back, he does have a lot of cams, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The only double cam setup has double CDM, which I don't think he has.
Yeah,
But the thing I was going to,
stretch, doesn't it?
yeah, the thing I was going to check there was, he doesn't have any wingers at all, right? But what I was thinking there is actually, what's his striker depth? Because I only seen that top guy
Top
as
guy,
being
yeah.
as being like the striker for him.
Didn't think there was a ton after that.
No, I don't think so either. I've just pure lost where I'm going here. Let's go to Uruguay. Yeah, there's probably a dead easy way of doing it, and I was just lost in the wilderness there. But yeah, let's go back to position filter. And yeah, there's 2 strikers. There's another guy at 89. He could go 2 up top, but he couldn't. It feels like there's a lot of cams there. You're right.
There's a lot, isn't there?
If you're going to play that 96 guy, like, why would you get another cam in?
Fine.
I think that lends itself to this guy being a CDM more than anything.
Yeah.
Let's look at his attributes. Is he good defensively? Yeah, 96, 93, 99 passing. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he's suited more to being a CDM than anything else anyway.
Big time. But there's only one striker really, and this guy is Nasser, 89. He's not one of the top rated players. He's one of the lower rated players in this entire squad. So I don't think 4 at the back is likely.
For sure.
Because to play cam and 4 at the back and left mid, right mid, which he has, he would need to play 2 up top. He couldn't go to, and it's weird as well because he does have 2 CMs here and a cam, so you'd think maybe 4-3-3 would be something he could try, but he doesn't have the wingers to do it.
Yeah, he seems like he's lacking the wingers for sure.
Unless there's a wacky other position somebody can take that's not obvious. Oh, there's a right winger here, just about, but he's actually the wing back. I doubt that's an upgrade. The CDM here as well is a repositioned centre back at 91. So maybe, yeah, they could go double. Yeah, if they did go 4 at the back, they could play this guy at CDM. They could go double cam, and they would go double striker. So I think this 4 at the back shape will be double cam somehow, and I think that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
So we think they're going to go 4-2-2-2 or the 4-5-1 not flat. That's what we kind of think, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, with this being such a tight match, MFL, and how did I find this before? I should be able to find it here. Bang. Yeah. I was on this the other day and I found it again quite swiftly. Now, this is a 2 simulated matches, thousands of them, equal enough teams, different formations, and roughly like how does it shake out, right?
Okay.
Some of them do show some clear examples of things. Not always, though. So you can kind of, if you want to see something, you can find it. That's the problem with this. But sometimes there isn't something to see. The one thing that always jumps out to is this 17%. So with this is a 4-3-1-2, which is 3 CMs and a cam with 2 up front, wins 17% of matches against the 4-3-2-1 CFs and whatever. So if you were to play that system, it's very likely that's a really striking outcome. One only wins on 17% of occasions.
Yeah.
That formation breaks the other one. You can say that, right? So let's find his one that we suspect, right? The 5-4-1 that's not flat. It's this one down here, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
And we're looking for the lowest numbers we can find. Now, one does jump out right away, and it's at 14%. This shape requires centre forwards, which we have 0 of.
Oh, no way.
But would you just put 2 guys in there?
It could, yeah. Depend on how much. Would it depend on how much our strikers lose as a centre forward, if that makes sense, rating wise? And then it's if we can get the +2 on the fan rally, that obviously bumps things up again. So it could be a case of we're back to square one maybe on the striker to centre forward position change. But Okay, so that's really striking though. 14% seems like it's one of the lowest percentages on that whole
Yeah,
graph, honestly.
it does. The low teens, it doesn't get much lower than that, to be honest with you. And as we scroll through this, the other one that kind of catches the eye is the 4411 at 20, but again,
Set
requires a
forward.
CM.
Yeah.
Yep, which is weird. So that kind of told me when I looked at this before was CFs kind of work in this shape somehow. It's a wee bit of secret sauce. I wonder why that is. Feel free to let any feelings be known in the comments. The 442B is the next one up here. 30%, which kind of caught my eye because it's otherwise there's not many 20s going around. You're kind of then looking at the 30s. There's a 21% over here, but it's 541 against itself essentially.
Fine. Okay.
It's the other one that would be the flat one versus a diamond. The flat one would win.
Interesting.
Need wing
More
backs for that.
resolute.
We don't have wing
Yeah.
backs.
Okay, so that's out of the other question then.
So the 442B is 30%. That was pretty much the lowest one I could find that I thought we could try. So I'll show you what that looks like, right? And then we can just chew this over and try and tweak it or find something different. There's just a plan anyway. So I set a few formations up. So this is the 442B, Harry boy. Very
Okay.
Uruguay. Double CDM, 2 up top, which I know we love.
Narrow wingers. Okay. I like it. I like the two at the top. That's very, like you said, very Uruguay. Two really strong center defensive mids, and then
It's
a bit of flare up.
um,
Yeah. I like it.
So that's an option. We also have, just save that again in case I tweaked it and haven't saved it because it's just on as default. I also made the dish. So we could just throw all that in the bin. The formation method is one piece of data. It's not gospel. The machine, that was standard teams against each other with different formations. There's obviously a bit more nuance going into this match. So it's just a data point. How much value we want to put in that's up to us, really.
Yeah.
This was one of the best teams I could put together. Was a 4-4-3 defensive shape where we've got the CDM and again, strong CMs. And I'll just try to filter them up here so you can see what they look like attributes wise if you want to see that on screen at the same time. And then just try and line the screen up nicely for everyone. There we go. Except for the goalkeeper. Yeah. Defense is powerful.
Defense is really powerful. Nice midfield. Forwards is actually, ironically, are probably the lowest average, wouldn't it be, technically?
Yeah.
Or maybe, yeah, roughly. I still think it could pack a punch, though. I still think it could, because if we are assuming he's going 5 at the back, we need as many attackers as possible, really, in a way. So, yeah, maybe the 3. I do the look of the 3.
So for context on this, the 4-3-3 defense, can we see it? 4-3-3 D, there it's there. 35%. So it's a pretty decent formation against this system.
Yeah.
It's like a fair one. It's not, we're not going to get whipped by it. Look at this, for example, 50% of the time it wins.
Jesus.
So it's not like that. We're in at 30%, it's 30% you win, 30% you lose, 30% you draw. That's just
It's a nice place to be. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one I've got here is the 4-2-2-2-2, which is something that we suspected he could pull out. So we're playing 2 cams, which we've got some power in, 2 CDMs, which are quite chunky, and then the same sort of strength of back 4 that we've been toying with.
It's obviously you can do a mixture of both, but there is definitely a glaring sort of difference between those type of managers. I wonder what we'll end up choosing.
Yeah, I see. I just tried to prepare all this. I've got I know we're going to pick this about it. I've just got a few things lined up, and we'll share the screen with you, Harry, and you can have a wee play about with it as well and see how you maybe come to building a team, because I've tried to do this from looking at the players, and you'll see what I've kind of laid out. Maybe some of that will kind of lead you down a path or whatever, but I'm sure you'll come up with something else as well. Now, this shape actually kind of is in that 37 win ratio thing against that formation, which is okay. But the thing I liked about this is, see with the 2 cams, we could treat them like centre forwards, in the sense of we could just give them a bit more positional freedom, make them offensive bait, like really just push them, and make the back 6 pure Uruguay, punch people in the face, take no prisoners, and break up the game and then hit long, because we've got pace in the front line. So I quite like the idea when I seen the CFs of trying to get the cams involved a bit more. And yeah, so that was that one. The next one I'll show you a wee gander at was, again, one that I maybe thought on the build would be a very good kind of prospect with the guys we've got in the roster, because these guys that we've got right mid, the fullbacks, the ones that are on this page and on the other ones across the team, Harry, they are Uruguay. Our defense and physical stats are through the roof. So if we want to kill a game, we should be able to. But it's then about, obviously, kill the game, but how do we try and strike when the iron gets hot, sort of thing. So 4-2-3-1 is really good for killing games. It's a really crap system on MFL now, but if you've got the kind of tune of it, you kind of kill the game a bit, and if we can strike, we could get something from it, sort of thing. So I had this laid up. You get a 94-90 in the centre defensive mids position, a 92 cam. It does look a bit weak on individual ratings with the right mid here. Maybe another guy could play right mid. We've got another guy who's a 91 rated, who's way more attacking, but his defending's 56.
Interesting.
But so the guy who I've got in here, right, is getting 99 pace,
Jesus,
80 passing, 97 defending, and 88 physical. See with left mid and right mid, see if you've got good defensive stats, like defense and physical, you just own the position, and he's got 99 pace. So I thought, so even though the overall doesn't look great there, this guy could just be ace in the space.
So the 79 isn't as worrying as it kind of could be because of his underlying stats.
Yeah. So that's two trainers I thought in Planet MFL. I find Calvinator, for example, friend of the channel. I played him in matches, and he would just play a guy that was rated 87 at centre back and left back anyway, even though he was rated at 50 or something. It would come up as a, I'm exaggerating, but some people don't care about that. They think that individual stats will show, and some people think it does hurt them. I personally am always of the opinion that, see, when you look at their position graph, see if it's not orange, they'll be fine. I had some guys that I would play them and see if it was like orange or red. I felt they were actually really bad. You didn't get the individual stats at all. But even with the minus thing, and again, there's stuff in the white paper. This is a big conversation we could get into, and I'm sure the chat we might want to have at some point. Fine. But in my opinion, in my experience, if they have the green, I don't care what the minus happens. If they're naturally, they can play, they have a familiarity with the position, I think the engine looks after them enough. So that's where I kind of stand on the repositioning of players. Generally, I'm comfortable with it if they're green. If they're orange or red and all that, I don't think you get the purchase for it. Different people think different things, though.
That's one of the fun things I think about MFL in general, just how there is so many hidden dynamics that you have to believe in or not. There's no, well, this is it. It's just like, it might be it, or you could think this way. And I think the grey area, the grey in this game's really fun. There's no black and white a lot of the time.
Sure. I'll show you a wee example of that in a second. I had somebody in my own gallery, it's just popped to mind. But the other mid that we have here, his pace is 87, which isn't 99, but it's still quick. His passing is 99. His like dribbling is 97. He has good physical, so you're winning in the wide areas. The defending's only 56, so he's not going to be like really winning the ball for us, but you'll be able to dribble and go by people, is what that kind of gives us. We have options there. We don't need to play the guy I've got there, but I was just thinking about defend, kill the game kind of guys. And he can go both ways. If we look at the left mid that I've picked in here, he's got 93 defense, 92 physical, 90 pace, and 90 passing. So he's like a fullback. We do have left mids that are more exciting. They've got like 96 and 99 passing with big dribbling and good physical. So we could go either way with the left mid, right mids. We could go fullbacks on steroids, or we could go wide players and do something. So that's up to us. In this shape, you can go either way with how you use them and exploit them.
There is an element of me thinking now, is it worth trying to play for a draw in this game, as boring as that sounds?
Ooh.
Or is that off the table? I'm just trying to think. We know how strong Saudi are. We've then got Spain to play. And then who else is in our group? Obviously Cape Verde, right? So
yep.
But then the issue is, let's just say everyone beats Cape Verde. Is it working how the World Cup works, where like best third places? Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think, if we go for it in this first game, do we leave ourselves exposed to finishing third, basically? Is there any upside in going for it and losing? Because let's just argue Spain beat us in the worst case. Spain are probably going to win every game, you'd like to think, unless Saudi somehow pulling up. So I'm just trying to think, is it worth trying to play for a little cheeky Uruguayan draw?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get that. A point's a point, man, for sure. And then if Spain beat Uruguay, it's kind of then a goal difference shootout against Cape Verde, isn't it? This is the other shape I thought to our team, the guys I'd brought in. So I've not really thought too much about it, whatever, but 4-1-3-2, where we get mid-right mids. We've got the same options with them as before, obviously. No cams.
Yeah.
Back four, two up front.
I really like the balance there, though. 2 forwards, obviously 2 wingers that can do everything, looking at their stats. And then it's, that CDM anchor, accompanied by the centre mid. I am a really big fan of that one. What's our fullbacks? Are they quite attacking in general? Are they?
So we have a best right back, which is Erosion. So he's just going to play. He's got 99 defense.
Jesus.
His passing is okay, I think, isn't it? Oh no, his passing is 91. It's fantastic. Yeah, but his pace isn't up too much, so I don't think we want him high up the pitch. He comes from the Rambo of egos.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Sid's the agent.
Yeah. And the left back, we have a few of them. I've put that mid in there because he plays right mid, left back. But we have a few of them. They're all quite similar. Some of them are faster, some of them can cross, some of them are better defending, but they're all kind of multi-position as well. We've got depth and options there. And then how we want to skin it for fullback. But generally, I didn't really think about them being offensive, although we've got the stats. Maybe not as much at left back as the right back does. But I was thinking about the defence, just keeping them flat and deep.
Yeah.
For this game, at least, anyway.
As long as our defense is high to mid or mid to high 90s in defending and physical, good goalie. I know they've got some real good firepower up front, Saudi, but surely we could nullify that. I'd hope so.
So let's look at those shapes again and see where they are here. I found them stand out a bit more than before. So we just looked at the 4-1-3-2, didn't we? So 4-1-3-2 is here. It's actually got a decent percentage. It's in the lower one. So it only wins 32% against that. And what was the other one? 4-2-3-1, yeah? Let's have a wee peek at where that sits on this.
Yeah.
4-2-3-1 is here. It actually beats the 4-2-3-1 a wee bit more than you would want. What was the other ones we had? Because you mentioned a draw. I never really considered a draw. 4-4-2-B. Yeah, that 4-4-2-B we started with, Harry. Look at that.
I like it.
They lose 47% of the time.
Oh, wow. Oh, what with his going off his formation?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be a scratch then, is it?
It might be. What was the other ones? 4-3-3 defence. A lot of draws.
Yeah.
But they do win as well. As likely to win as draw. Yeah, I think the 4-4-2-B is my favourite from what we've looked personally. I'm going to give you the screen, Harry. Do you have a wee look at? Do you want to open the tactics for Uruguay?
Yeah.
Because I'm just showing you players and ratings and stuff, but it'll be good for you to maybe get your hands on them a wee bit, and you'll see where the best players are and stuff.
To make sure I can get in there now.
If you click on My Clubs,
of course, yeah.
And just go tactics.
We said we kind of like this. I know not the same players, but we don't mind the 4-1-3-2, and then 4-1-4-1. Don't think we had the Oh, that's a striker one. Okay. Because we couldn't do 4-4-1. It was tricky, wasn't it, for us?
We could reposition something again. It depends on some people wouldn't care about that. They would just go, oh, you've got a guy that will do well there, stick him in. So if you really wanted to, we could.
And then you've got 4-2-2-2, 4-2. What does a 4-2-4 do? I know. Oh, I guess we don't have wingers, do we?
Well, I think we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do.
We get multi-positional cams.
Yeah, Mello and Furtado. Nelly Furtado up front. Okay. So I'm trying, to me, if you've got 5 at the back, the last thing I'd want to be playing against is 4 strikers or 4 forwards.
It's interesting you say that. I just went to check it. It actually gets that formation smashes it 50% of the time.
Really? Well, that would be my logical sort of. That's where I go, right? Because you've got 4 attacking players. They're really always pressing and keeping the defense honest. All 5 of them, if you want to look at it that way. So it's okay. Yeah, your midfield is a bit exposed here, but if these fullbacks can do a lot of this heavy lifting, it might compensate for us Like, is there a world where somehow we start with this formation in the best case scenario, we somehow go 1-0 up? Can these guys come in, if that makes sense, and act as? Could we do a tactic where if we go 1-0 up, you guys have to do a lot more defensive work now because we've got the reward of the goal? Can we keep it? Is that a possibility?
Yes, we can do something like that, but we can't really change the shape. But we can really
Fine.
And I've been doing very well with match plans, so yeah, I can get that tuned up so that we can hold on to anything.
Just defend for our lives.
Yeah, I can tune that up, no problem.
Yeah, I could see a formation like this starting off really hot. It's just whether or not we can, 1, keep the lead and sustain it, and then it's 2, can we? Yeah, because you can't make subs, obviously, right? In game. If we could somehow flip like you said, the in-game tactics to where, but that would mean that these guys have to be really good defensively as well, don't they? In general, that's not bad. 79, 76.
Those 2 guys are there attacking. See at this level, that's not good enough, Harry. He needs to be 80s and 90s.
Got you. Okay.
We're playing
nice. He'd be playing there anyway, would he? Because he's red. Like
Oh, it'd
Fatalo
be the other way
would.
around. Yeah, with right mid, left. Melo, I think, would be the other winger, or I don't know. Sorry,
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me go positions.
I normally
Yeah, it
just
is
go with it.
Melo.
Yeah,
So let's put Melo right wing and see what he looks like. So, let me yeah, see, he can't defend, which is limiting.
I think the thing that will break this shape against that one is the mids that he has, left mid, right mid, because
Got you.
they're pretty powerful positions. If against wingers, it just feels like there you'll make up for it with the CDM, I think. But
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think that I was surprised to see that, but I think that'll be the thing is the lack of right mid, left mid is what makes a difference probably.
How does
Pardon
this
me.
type of formation do against
4-3-1-2.
four? Yeah, with a cam, two strikers, three flat centre mids.
There's not actually as much data on this one.
Okay,
It does look like it does well, but
interesting.
not that much data though.
Small sample. Yeah.
Not too many great example matches either. So that's an interesting one. That would suit us. We've got a lot of CMs.
Ooh. Yeah, we don't have set forwards. I was hoping this could be two cams. But is there a formation where you can
They're
do
not
that?
too bad though at CF, are they?
Okay, okay. No,
87 and
86,
86.
87. Yeah. Feels plausible at least.
What was the one that was really cheat code? Was it that one you've got? I think it might be, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, 14%. Yeah, it is. It's that one you've got. Really low data size on this one as well, actually, looking
Oh,
at it
no
deeper.
way.
But it's only won once in 7.
Wow.
Again, not a great sample size, but that's that shape. Playing those guys on Amber, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. But it's each to their own with some of these things,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Definitely. 43
You can't get
1.
double cam without that double defensive mid 4-2-2-2 shape.
Fine. Okay. So two cams always come with two CDMs effectively is what you're saying.
I think it's the only shape you get 2 cams.
Got you.
There might be a 5 midfield shape that has 2 cams. I don't think there is.
And we said 4-4-2-B does terrible, doesn't it?
Oh, no, that does good.
Oh, that's the one that does okay. All right, okay.
That was the one I landed on myself. I'll put that back on screen so you can see it. So, yeah, 47% of the time it loses to the 4-4-2-B.
Okay,
Right mid,
I
left
like
mid,
those.
big value.
And a lot of total matches for the engine to give
Yeah,
us the data of as well.
23 is better than 7 or whatever for sure. Some of those other ones were.
Yeah.
It's just that data point. I just need to keep telling myself that because you can't think this is gospel because it will only be, you know, but
No,
can it help us? Can it give us an edge? That's what I'm after.
there's
You know?
patterns. Yeah,
Yeah,
patterns
totally.
give you some clues and whatever. But then it comes down to how good your players are, doesn't it? At the end of the day, those patterns are going off other people's players against other people's players. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's like how much does it actually apply? But I think we can learn definitely some bits from it. But yeah, we've just got to play to our strengths. I really think we do. And yeah, is that going not all out attack, but just giving him a good go for the first sort of 30 minutes and seeing if we can, get in behind and actually get some production. And then it's okay if we've done that, can we then go really defensive and shut up shop at least a half time and then obviously the second half. But yeah, but this is not ignoring him having a lot of firepower because we know he does, but I don't know. It's not to the point where I'm like scared. I think we can hold our own as much as our ratings are a little bit lesser. It's not enough for me to be like, wow, we're just going to get blown away here.
Totally. Especially because it looks like we'll be playing one up front. One up front's never that scary.
You'd like to think, no, wouldn't you? But then
Especially
it's
when we're going
like,
to be quite negative. We will be defensive at some point. Like,
yeah.
regardless, it's just the Uruguay way.
Like
We
it
need
could be a
to find
stalemate,
something.
right? If he's only got one up front and our 4 are like basically told to not leave the defense, it's like, who's scoring? Well, he's not, and hopefully our forwards can do something. But yeah, it's a tricky one. You can overthink these things too much as well.
Exactly. This shape was recommended by somebody in the chat, the one you've got on the now, the
Okay.
diamond,
Yeah,
4121, which I'm a fan of.
I
I've
do
not
like it
sure
as well.
checked it on this 4121 narrow. Yeah, it doesn't do well against that. I think the lack of mids is the thing again. It loses more often than they would beat us more than likely according to the data on that one. And I think it is the lack of mids again.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
So I quite like the 4-4-2-B. That's where oh no, I had it set the other day, or I had it set
It's
on.
gone.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it glitched on me, but it's fine. It's back now because I had a wee kind of early run at it and looking at individual, like what individuals you would pick for it. Remember what mids we looked at? Some of them are attacking, some of them are more defensive. And then out
Yeah.
of the 3 strikers we have a guy that's like a pace merchant, good at finishing, and then we've got a physical boss who's good at
All
finishing,
that play.
and then we've got a guy that's an all-rounder in the middle. So we've got a few options for the striker pairs, and also there is some interesting choices at CDM for this one. So I tried to just go with the kind of the best ones and had a wee bit of a look around at it. So how do you feel about shapes, Harry? Is there one in particular you're for or against, or anything else you'd want to try and flesh out?
No, I'm quite happy to follow your lead on the final say, honestly, because I don't think there's anything that's like glaringly obvious. I think we've got probably what 2 or 3 that are in the sort of running, and I don't think you could. I know it's obviously we could go wrong by losing, but I don't think whatever we pick really is like an obvious like no. They all seem to be like in and around the same sort of like situation. Nothing's really like poking out to me. What were you? Is anything like really obvious to you?
No, actually, I've kind of chewed this over like yesterday, the day before, and then going back over it with yourself the now. I'm quite itchy peachy. I'm not like married to this one. Will definitely do better than this one, or this is the best way to get over players. One thing I hope to do in this group stage is for our opposition be unpredictable. So I don't need to. This is the most optimal way for the team. I'm quite happy to do a wee bit of take care of the opposition and take care a bit of us as well. So I'd be quite happy to run the 4-2-2-2 right now. I think the next type of situation we've got to come here, if we can have a look one more time at the Saudis, if I can find them. Maybe I'm better going to the Uruguay page again, like I did last time. There we go. Squad. Oh, this is a nice wee bubble page. Attributes, positions. So the wing backs, one of them is 87 pace, the other one is at 93 pace. Both of them have really good physical and stuff. They're passing and dribbling. Okay, I was wanting to try and see if there was a weak link between the two of them. It feels like the right back is the slower one and the least stronger of the two. Looking at them here, the left wing back's got more everything. Right back, left back is actually the same. So I think we want to attack their right, our left.
Makes sense.
There's not necessarily a weakness, but it's a weaker side necessarily. So their right back, our left. So we have some different combos and options. So at left back at the moment, I've got that guy that was like a right mid option, who I guess we could consider quite attacking. 80 passing. We have somebody with 91 passing, but he's right-footed right back. We have a guy at 87 passing, who's not as quick, not as good defensively. Yeah, I think that left back shout works for being attacking down the left, doesn't it? The right back's the right back. Right mid that we have here is the attacking right mid, and then we've got the defensive left mid on. And I think we maybe want that the other way round. Or so, Harry, this is what I'm wrestling with here, right? Do we focus down the left with attacking fullback and midfielder, and then try and have the right side be a bit more tight and conservative or whatever? Or do we make the left mid, right mid, either they have the versatility to play in the wide areas, don't they? Or are they wings? Yeah, Calvo can play mid, and we've got a different right mid that's attacking, don't we? Yeah, De Rosa. So we have attacking mids or we have defensive mids. Because the strikers, we're going to have the strikers up. And it's how do we want to get to them? Do we want to get to them on the left-hand side? Or do we want to get to them by either one of the left mid, right mids? It's the either or, the dilemma.
I like the one side. I like, the left side being the focus and then keeping a really nice balance on the right then. I think,
Awesome. So we'll play the attacking left back then, which is fine. We'll make him on the fence for everything, but we'll tell him to play direct, to play up the line.
Yeah.
More aggressive, close people down, play out the back. Positional freedom low. Don't want him really... Positional freedom low, but we've got his attack tendency on more offensive.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll throw him forward on that sense. And then, so this guy's a defensive mid. So do we want the defensive left mid? So who's our best? Yeah, Calvo. There we go. We play him. He's rated at 86 at left mid. De Rosa is rated at 90. Yeah, I think we prefer him. De Rosa. He's quicker. The shooting's about the same, but his passing's way better. His dribbling's way better. Yeah, De Rosa's the left mid shout. Class.
Yeah, he's more complete.
Yeah, totally. And then we look at his tactics. He's going to be offensive. He's going to have high position freedom. So we want him off the chain. He can cross when he wants. We want him to dribble like mad because he's a dribble maniac, and his physical and whatever will make him go after it. Cool. Now, if we're going to focus down the left, which I'm all about, prioritize the left flank. Now, in CDM, we have an option here, right? Because one of the CDMs we have is a guy called Centurion, who's actually also a cam. He's got 96 passing, 81 shooting, which for a CDM is pretty wild.
Yeah.
But his defense isn't great. His defense stats is 80, his physical is 82. And if we play him at CDM, we could maybe let him be a playmaker. We could let him be off the leash a little bit more. And then the other CDM could be like solid and doesn't move. Or we go with two CDMs that sit and hold.
I like the 2 base personally.
2 guys hold.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Give us a nice foundation, letting no cams through type of strategy.
Okay, this guy's getting 90 passing, so I'm going to tell him he can cross whenever he wants. That's fine. And then the other guy, he's getting 92 passing as well, by the way. I'll maybe just turn that off for the other guy. Yeah. Or well, screw it. They can cross more often. They've got great passing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, defense, what are they doing? Play out the back. Play out the back. We've got the passing stats to pull it off. We're telling them to be conservative. Don't take any chances. You're going to be defensive, but you can cross when you want. You can play direct as well. And then the right mid is the last kind of cog in the build-up that we're looking at here. They're nice. So
yeah, wow. So our left back can play really well at right mid, yeah?
That was the defensive mid I was telling you about before.
Yeah.
He's also the attacking left back.
Oh, that's true.
So do we want him at defensive mid or attacking left back?
How less attacking is the next left back, if you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, no, he's fine. The right
passing.
Yeah.
This guy Hermes is up there. He's not quite as quick, but otherwise everything else holds out. But he's right-footed as a left back. I don't think the game really cares too much about that.
Yeah, a little Cancelo.
Yeah, isn't really much different either. But is a left-footed left back.
A little bit better shooting, a little bit slower, not as better dribbling, not as good passing, just under the defense, better physical. Yeah, maybe Treasure could be our left back, and then Grassy is our right mid.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that Grassy stat is ridiculous for the balance side of the right.
So we'll double check this Treya guy. So we told him to be direct. That's cool. Positional freedom low. That's cool. More offensive. I think I'm going to turn that down for you, to be honest with you. But you can play direct, be aggressive and stuff, win the ball back. That's fine. And then Grassy over here on the right. We'll turn his passing risk down. I must have just been messing about with this with whoever was in right mid before. It was that De Rosa, who's now at left mid, actually. He can play direct. I don't mind him being more offensive because he's so quick on this side, just to really push them. But we want him being an animal out there.
100%.
Actually, let's just turn it to balanced. But yeah, press for the ball, go and win it back for us. Yeah, so De Rosa's off the chain. He's got positional freedom. He's off the chain, going mad for it. So the next dilemma we've got, Harry, is the strikers. We've got 2 to choose. We've got 3 guys. And I've got the archetypes here. So Varela, 95 pace, 99 shooting. Roldan, 99 shooting, 90 dribbling with decent physical. So he's like the hold-up guy. And then Dennis, who has 85 shooting, but 95 passing, 90 dribbling, and pace. He's quicker than Roldan, but not as quick as Varela. He's kind of in the middle there. So he's like a playmaker forward. He'll pass the other guy through. He'll create some space and feed the guy.
Yeah, I like balance with my forwards. I don't want both to be the same. So yeah, if you can have one as the more sort of hold-uppy, stronger, physical guy, and then one that can run in behind is, I think so it's basically Dennis or Roldan, I'd say, right?
I'll zoom in on that a bit more so you can see.
Varela's a lock, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physical, he's really physical. It's hard not to 1-2-9 forward, right?
Do we play Varela left mid?
Oh, now you've opened up a can of worms.
De Rosa goes back to right mid.
Okay.
Grassy goes back to left back.
Fine.
We then have
bringing everything down one.
We then have a front 4 then and a defensive 6.
Yeah. I think that could be the balance. Yeah.
Let's see how he looks at left mid. 77. Oh, yuck. He's quick. He's crossing and dribbling. That's probably what lets him down there. He's left-footed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me zoom out on this. What do you think? I don't know. Let's get. Seeing that big mark down on his rating gives me the fear.
The Heebies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think stick with what we got. Two forwards up front with 99 pace shooting. Sorry, like
Yeah.
what more can you really do? I know there's other stats, but man, if
Mhm.
your job's to put a ball in the back of the net and both of 99, we're giving ourselves a good chance, right? Like,
I think so.
yeah, they might not have great passing, yeah, dribbling. Oh, yeah, the one actually has really good dribbling. No, I
Mhm.
think that's the balance. Roll down Varela, yeah. Dennis probably misses out, sadly, doesn't he?
So Dennis has the good dribbling, just like Rodan.
Yeah,
Isn't quite as physical. Obviously, shooting's totally different, but
he's
his passing
quicker.
is
Oh yeah,
94.
he does have good passing, doesn't he? Is that one of them where like you have to maybe sacrifice one of our 99 shooting us?
I like both the guys with 99 shooting, and I think they
I
could play well
do.
together. But the boy Dennis, 94 passing. If we're not going to get many chances, we want to be able to thread the eye of the needle, don't we?
We do. We need a playmaker up there at least that can, yeah, offer us some service to at least if we are going to play, yeah, one of the 99ers.
Now we do have a. These are all the guys that are really good at passing that haven't made the team so far.
Okay,
2 seconds, Harry.
you're good.
Yeah, well, maybe another like 10, 20 minutes, Chelsea. We're just recording something. Thanks. Yeah. I like Varela on the left here. Good pace, good finishing. Can link up with this guy DeRosa down the left side. We're funnel
Yeah.
everything down here. And then, or do we want Dennis on the left hand side? Funnel everything through there. And then we've got 89 shooting on in the box.
I like the latter.
99 shooting and the 94 passing.
Yeah,
Feeding in. Go down the left with him.
yeah, and just make that our sort of game plan.
Yeah. Find Varela.
Yeah,
So positional freedom for him is going to be low. Super attacking. Shoot on sight.
yeah,
Press like a donkey. And then Dennis, he can press as well. Get in their face. More offensive. Positional freedom we'll put to medium for him. Cross more often. Play direct. Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. And then the right mid we've not looked at since we put him back in here, have we?
No.
Yeah, and I think we've sorted that earlier. That's fine. So just to be clear again, yeah, smash into them and then go forth an attack. Dennis and Varela up front.
Yeah, that definitely works.
Yeah, Big Dennis is 6 foot as well. Adds a bit of height into the front line. So we've got our individuals all set. I'm probably going to captain the goalkeeper.
Wow, I like it.
Probably. It's either a goalkeeper or a defender because we are going to just try and kick the crap out of them, I think, for the most part. So the goalkeeper or this Erosion guy. Yeah, do you know what? He's a Rambo guy. Let's captain him. Erogenian
Nice.
agent that we know about in the team. No one jumps to my attention here. Oh, it says Sid. Oh, it doesn't say that, but Sid, we know Sid anyway. BB,
Yeah.
maybe a few of them. But anyway, we'll make him captain. Awesome. Now, we've set the team instructions already for just prioritise down the left. We're going to play direct, generally speaking. We're going to tell everyone not to take long shots. We've only got that 99 shooting guy. He can shoot on sight. Nobody else can do that. He's a band. And attack tendency. Let's start it more offensive,
Yeah.
but we're set up really defensive, aren't we? Attacking width. I don't think we want much attacking width. So we'll crunch that in a little bit. We want to be hard to play through. The depth of the team, we're going to sit deep. We are sitting deep on them, Harry. And
Yeah, I
tight
get it.
block. Yeah, let's tighten this up a bit. Don't want to give away the width of the box. Yeah, about there. Press more often, play out the back. Or no, let's tell them we've told some guys to play out from the back. We'll tell everyone else they can clear it.
Fun.
Cool. So I've did the individuals. First of all, that's the way I normally do it personally, just to try and see who I've got and what I want them to do. And then we think about the big picture. What does the team need to do? Which I've tried to do here a bit. Pieces we've got to sort out, which is dead easy for this type of thing. Direct free kicks is going to be the shooter, and direct free kick will be the passer, and the rest of the ones will go from there. 99 shooting and 99 passing is always a bit of a help, isn't it? What's this? Corners,
Yeah.
DeRosa, and DeRosa, and then penalty taker. Now, the thing with penalty takers is we actually want to pick all 5 of them that will be in
Oh,
the
wow.
team in case we go to penalties. Oh, no, we won't go to penalties. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
No pens now, yeah. No knockout.
No knockouts. Yeah. I'm still out of paranoia, though, just going to select a few of them just in case I missed a memo or something. Always pick the 5 just in case. And then match plans. This is what we spoke about before, Harry, right? So we've set the team instructions to be offensive from the start. Let's add a scenario. Anytime
Yeah.
that we're leading by 1,
Yep. Call it shut up shop.
yeah, shut the shop. Let's caps it.
Love it.
Shut the shop. And then it's going to be the exact same as everything we've got, but we'll turn that attack tendency into defensive.
Nice.
And Yeah, I think that's all we really need to do. We'll change we won't change the flank prioritization. We'll leave that, and we'll tell them to dribble less.
Nice.
And this attacking width again, we'll just crunch all the way in. Save. Cool. And we'll add another one, right? Let's imagine we go behind anytime. What do we right? Obviously, how do we want to go back at them? We're set up to be offensive anyway. Is there a tweak we could make? Imagine we 1-0 down. Is there a tweak we could make where we would just kick it up a wee gear? Let's see how they were set at default, first of all, just to remind where we're direct down the left, more offensive. Attacking width is down there, is down here.
Could there be a more like take more long shots type of scenario?
Oh, interesting.
If we are 1-0 down or something, so just shoot on sight if we're like really up against it.
I don't mind that. Maybe get a wee corner or two out of it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's maybe lift the depth up a bit and the width spread out a wee bit when we're attacking. We'll go to play out from the back, from clear of the ball.
Yeah.
And we won't prioritise a flank. We're just going for it if we're attacking.
Fine.
And then long shots. Yeah, so I like the idea of that. We have a lot of good shooting outside of the 99 boy. I'm not sure we're blessed for that.
Yeah.
I'd rather not do the long shots thing unless you're right up for it.
No, yeah, I just looked at the where we had all the tick boxes, and yeah, that's fair.
Fight back. We'll call that. Okay. And then anytime it's an even score, we want it to be the situation that we started with. So if we go behind and then we score, we kind of want to go back to where we were. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or if we are holding out and then they equalise, we want to go back to where we were. I'll just call this base. And then this is at any time in the game, it goes to even score. And we just want to make a really nothing change where like maybe this compactness is maybe just a little bit adjusted. It's basically the same. It's the only thing we've changed.
Yeah.
So that should get us back to where we were. Now, I want to add another one in after 75 minutes, leading by one or more. And we just want to negative everything. Just hold it. Kill the game. More aggressive. Balanced, clear. So again, just if that happens specifically at the end of the game, we're extra negative.
Yeah.
Then what the defense thing we shut up shop that we did a minute ago. Shut the shop.
Shut the shop.
Yeah, just turn everything all the way down. And then let's do maybe one more. We can do 5 of these per game.
Nice. Okay.
So last 75 minutes, we're trailing by one or more. We want to throw the kitchen sink at it, don't we?
Just go for it. Yeah.
Direct. Shoot on sight. Cross more often. More offensive, of course. Team depth, we're going to lift that nice and high. Compactness, we'll spread out a bit more. Play out from the back. Name required. Kitchen sink. Sweet.
Love it.
Happy with the plan?
Yeah, big time.
Happy with the plan. Love it. Now, we need to get rallying away. Kickoff is a few hours away. Me and you'll be back live. We'll see all the chat there. And then everyone will see this video after the fact of it all. But it feels like we're prepared, Harry. How do you feel?
I feel good, mate. Yeah, I got my rallies out of the way. Ended up going a little win streak. I think I won my last 3 actually, which was nice. But I need to get more volume in. I've only obviously played 5 games so far. But yeah, I feel really good about the lineup, tactics. I feel like we haven't really left any stones unturned. So yeah, it's one of them where it's into the gods' hands at this point, isn't it? And whether the Nations Cup gods are kind to us or not, I feel like we've done our part very much.
If we get a draw, I think we're happy. Yeah, we want to win.
Yeah, 100%.
We want a smash and grab. Aye. I hope so. Hopefully the fan rallies can maybe turn a wee bit of the tide for us as we get closer to kickoff. And yeah, I guess we'll see you all at the game.
Buzzing for it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. And we are here for the Nations Cup. It's match day 1 for us. It's Uruguay, led by me, Harry Trades, and backed and followed by you guys here in the live chat in the community, taking on Saudi Arabia. Now, this is a game that is it could go either way. Me and Harry Trades got together earlier today and we went right under the bonnet. We went right into the deep end. We were scouting the opposition. We were laying out tactic formations and trying to pick and choose the plan of attack, the angle of approach, how we're going to approach the game. We'll get into bits and pieces of that right before kickoff. We'll have the video of the full thing probably tomorrow or something like that. But we're here to watch the game live with you guys. If you are here live and loud, then you guys know the script by now already. Because it's a Nations Cup, there's no real away section or home section, but we've got enough of the seats in the stadium that it feels like we're the home crowd. Smash the like button, show your support. Let's get the tifos out. Let's get the songs going. And we're a matter of minutes away from kickoff. Harry Trades, how do we find you? How you feeling?
Yeah, doing well, mate. Post Spanish watch. No, yeah, I've been Just prepping my mind ready for the big game. It's exciting, mate, to be fair. It's my first, it's my first sort of live MFL watch along, and to be represented at the World Cup, mate, it doesn't get much bigger. I've started my managerial career internationally anyway, on the biggest stage, mate, so I'm buzzing for it.
Yeah, we're leading the nation out with a lot of hope, a lot of expectation, and a bit of history. Hopefully, go and do something. We've built a lovely squad, and we're going to be going after the Saudi Arabians on this one tonight. The depth, maybe a bit of an eve. How do you feel about this, Harry? Are we the underdog or what?
Yeah, if we were the bookies, if we were the house, you'd have to have Saudi favourites going into it. They've got on paper what you've told me is one of the best managers on the game. That's not to underestimate you, or I'm not going to put me in there because I'm not doing much, but yeah, and obviously his squad's a little bit better as well. But the double whammy sadly probably puts him. No, I wouldn't say. If we're talking book odds, I reckon he's one. I reckon he's 1-2. I reckon he's quite short. He's favourites, but he's not like 1-5, 1-6, like a Spain type of scenario. His first game, mate, anything can happen. They could just buckle and we could just steamroll them, like hopefully Uruguay does in real life later. I'm weirdly confident. I don't know, I've got a good feeling about it.
5 minutes away from team sheets getting locked in. And yeah, we do feel prepared, Harry, don't we? Now, the info that we've got on the manager is down to hearsay, down to the scouts and managers that join us in the live stream and in the comment section. But we've managed to do a bit of scouting, a wee bit of background on this, and we hope that we're well prepared for this one for sure. You probably do just about edge Saudis, I think, on top class talent. I think this was an IRL situation, a team that has a few ultimates, if you like, or world class players, undoubtedly, against a team that doesn't. You're always going to give that edge, aren't you, to the guys with 99 pace and 99 shooting that are up front versus the team. We don't quite have the 99 pace, but we do have some 99 shooting kicking about and some 99 passing. So we do have a little bit of that. The one thing that I don't know about you, Harry, but the one thing I really enjoyed about building this squad, even when we were building the team, is we've got good versatility. But one of the more interesting things about this team is everyone is pure Uruguayan. Big defense, big physical, and they're all pretty good at passing as well. We've got
100%.
a team of warriors in this one, don't we?
Yeah, no, we do. We've got a World Cup ready squad. I feel like underlying stats wise, never mind the overall rating's obviously great, but we've done what we can in the underlying stats category to just curate the team in a way that it just plays into our strengths, right? Yeah, no, I think we'll give a punch. I don't think. I'd hope we wouldn't get walked all over, but yeah, we're Uruguay. Come on, there's a lot of history there, and yeah, similar players. Oh, he's heading a key shareholder. He's looking for profits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's here for insight. I told you, Harry, we can't do this live, not even for members. You just don't know.
Yeah, there's too many snakes in the grass, mate, sadly, You
just don't know. We see what happened to Southampton. We know what Bielsa's been up to. These tactics, they have translated into the metaverse, so we had to keep our cards close to our chest coming into this one. I say we'll keep it closer till we get the team sheets coming in here. But yeah, excited for this. I feel well prepped. And the first game, we spoke about this. There's 3 potential outcomes. We could win, we could draw, we could win, or we could lose, obviously. It's depending on how this first game goes, it maybe does flavour how the next games follow thereafter, not just for us, but for everyone else in the group, obviously. A 4-team group set up for this one. So it will be a telling one. I think these guys will be really going after it. I think looking at this squad overall, the intel that came to us was this guy loves a bit of 5 at the back. He's a bit of a 5 at the back specialist. He has a right wing back here. He has a left wing back, but he did also have right back and left back. So it's not definite that's what he's going to bring to the party. But there is only 2 strikers in the squad. One of them is his best player. The other one is his second worst player or third worst player in the squad. So feels like a 1 striker setup, and there is the wing backs there. There's plenty of centre backs going around for the 3 CBs that they'll be needing here. No wingers, the possibilities. But I'm expecting the unexpected, as well as hopeful that the scouting and the prep that we've done is going to bear some. And I'm just trying to think. And then we started rallying. How did you get on with the rallies yourself, Harry?
Yeah, I think I finished. Oh, I started with a loss. I think I got a draw in the second one. And I'm pretty sure I went on a little three win streak after that. But I looked on them. I was like 30 in the ranking just because of my volume. I obviously haven't played enough, but I did put it in my Discord to see if any of the lads would rally for us. I don't know whether they actually did or not. But yeah, so where are we? Oh, it's tight, isn't it? Ooh,
30 points.
No way, that's brutal. Okay.
Very marginal, very close. And this is one that it only opens 4 days before the match. So I've missed a day. I missed a day of this, I think, off the beginning. And for all the Uruguay backers, particularly for the Spain match. Now, Cape Verde, we don't want to take them lightly. 1 game at a time as well and all that jazz. But the fan rally aspect pays out MFL, which I'm sure all you guys are aware of, and it pays out cash just for good participation within the nation as well. So all you do with this is you get energy. You can only play so many games within a time period and whatnot, and you pick a team for players from your own agency, and you rally. You get the fan chants going. It was very well contested. I do feel I could have pulled a wee bit more weight myself. I do feel as the manager, I probably could have been off the mark a bit quicker with this. And 30 points the difference. I'm not sure I could have made 30 points up by myself, or maybe I could if I really went after it, but it was a tight one. I'm actually seeing Risu here, by the way. And oh no, Risu's with us. I don't know why. For a second there, I thought that was against us for some reason. It pure caught my eye. Is there anyone that we recognise against us here? No, we don't. So that's okay. Don't need to ban anyone. Oh, there's Easy there. Oh, Easy with the 12 points made a bit of a difference to the whole thing. But team sheet should be in. We can have a wee peek at that and we can chat about the game a bit more.
Well, we half past kickoff.
Yeah. Team sheets are in, Harry boy. So this is how we lined up.
Wow, he went 4 at the back.
He went 4 at the back. Now I don't mind this actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because
It's quite a similar situation going on.
yeah.
He captained his keeper.
Oh, did he? So he did.
Yeah.
So he's went with the 4-1-2-1. So we've got the 4-4-2-B on the go. And he's went. So he probably knew that we were expecting that, eh? But the formation we've picked, Harry boy, according to the data that we were using before, is pretty effective. Like
What, against his?
yeah, 40%.
Really? Okay,
So-
you got me excited now.
So me and Harry were chatting about formation meta. We're looking at this graph on MFL Coach before. This is our formation, Harry, versus his. This wins 40% of the time. A data point.
Okay.
It's not the be all and end all, but it's a nice one to take
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this. We've set the team up to be very Uruguayan. We've got a lot of defensive. The guy who's playing right mid could be our first choice left back. He's getting 97 8 physical, and hey, dribbling and passing, he can do that. He's definitely not a slouch in that regard. So we've got some power. We've went with double CDMs in this one. So we've went for protected defense, shield the back line in here. 92 physical, 91 defense for Alvaro and Lorenzo. A wee bit slow, but with 90 passing and 87 dribbling, he's a cool customer in the middle of the pitch. Similarly to our boy here, Cardoso, who's one of our highest rated players in the team. Very similar makeup, but 98 defense is just astonishing. So their best player is the Cam, or the Cam is one of their best players. So shutting him down is going to be important. We've got 2 enforcers there to really try and kill that out. And the back four is pretty awesome as well. They've played their best guys, Harry, in terms of the attack at 97. This guy's at 90, but the left back is 94, one of the better sides down there left. And we've got the right mid, who's the defending guy, and we've got the right back, who's the captain. So their strength is against our defence. We've set that up quite nicely. I think we kind of eyed that up in terms of where their strength was. And we want to go down the left on this one. And their right side is who, oh, this guy's a lot quicker than some of the other players that we thought about. But I do fancy us with the defence and physical we've got in the wide areas that we can win that battle.
Yeah, big time. So so we played 2 strikers in the end. Is Cam where it was strongest, and then
It's Saudi Arabia one now. We don't care about that.
yeah, we can boo that one. It's fine.
Yeah, we can just not observe it at least anyway. The boys that are lined up, they're ready to go. If you're watching this live and loud and you have not hit the like button by now, you're not with the Uruguayans. Quite simply, smash the like button. Let's get the tifos out. Let's get the chants going. Harry, score prediction. How are we coming out with this one?
I'm saying 2-1. I say there's an upset in there for us. What about you?
2-1 to the Uruguays. I would take a 1-0 right now. A smash and grab is how we played this one. We want to start the game hot, and then can we get something to protect? We've got the defence there. We've got a route to go, we hope.
Come on.
And
boys.
I'll take a 1-0. I hope that if we get a 1-0, it's a good sign for the defence strategy we've laid out. Here we go. They're coming down the left. They wanted to go down the left. We spoke about that. We're seeing it now. The switch to play, and not Hamada Nasser, but a different H Nasser gets a wee shot there from close range. What's his first name so we can boo him? Hafiz. He's no Hamada, I'll tell you that for nothing. Or maybe they're like the Boatengs, where they play for different countries, but they're brothers.
There's a ton of those this World Cup, by the way.
Is there? Oh yeah, there is one or two.
Yeah.
Fact.
I think it's the most ever.
Oh really?
Suitors.
Suitor, yep.
There's a couple. Someone on the chat will definitely know.
France will be
Funky one.
involved in the Senegal or something like that, or
Yeah.
those nations that get all those dual nationalities. They're coming down the right hand side here. Oh, did he shoot?
Blazed it.
That right back shoot from 40 yards.
I think so. Douays, Graham, great shout. The Douay brothers.
Uruguay's, yep. Great shout. I knew France was one of them. So they've had 2 shots so far, Harry. We're 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
They've had the ball way more than us, but that's not really against the game plan too much, is it? Ball into the box, keeper catches that, and don't give away possession. Oh, the Williamses, yep, great shout.
Yeah, Williams
Pop
is.
quiz. And they're really pushing this left-hand side, and they're having to switch over to the other side, which is what we're all about. Harry's choice of left back there coming in clutch, winning a foul. But yeah, crossing the halfway line isn't coming easy to us so far. That's all right. That's all right. We've got our weapons. We know what we are. We know what we've got for us. It's 15 minutes in. I'd like to get some sort of attack going, but tight game. I know they've had 2 shots, but it's not as if it's raining down shots. Mires has had a lot to do. The big keeper, by the way. And Cardoso wins a nice wee free kick.
Lots is happening down our left, their right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which we did, work on it. Well, lots of space from there.
Oh,
Great save.
Offside anyway. Uruguayan defence is turning up. Godin would be proud. Godin's now pictured in the stand somewhere. With that smile.
Love that.
Oh, offside? Nah, goal. So deep ball from the right here. Bit of space from that boy Gambi, and he just peels off the number 3, Wasim Mohammed. That's the best player, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cam. Got a wee bit of pocket of space. That 92 shooting showed there. 55 physical. You hope to get closer to those guys, but 1 down now.
We are up
Here,
against Come on, then.
Can we get into the game from here? Oh, here we go. We're crossing the halfway line.
Come on, 10.
Oh!
Oh my God, so close. Oh.
Varela almost fires it back into it. If we had a match plan kick into gear right now, I wonder. Let's just check.
That was super close.
Yeah, fight back is kicked in, Harry boy. We spoke about it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Fight back's kicked in.
Come on, the fight back.
Come on, the fight back. We need some more likes. That's what we need.
That would help.
A fight back goal would be brilliant. Oh, they got a boost. We got a +1 boost on Uruguay, and I think they got a +2.
Okay.
Tight game.
Come on, the boys.
Easy sports thinks it's going to be a big victory for his side.
7-1. Really?
Yeah. Varela is the guy we've got up front. 99 shooting, 95 pace, 88 physical. Should be able to handle it, but we need to get him the ball.
No service. He's rendered useless, isn't he, really?
Yeah, so far that's his heat map. And he's had the ball a couple of times. Not too close to goal, but he's not in our half. Sometimes you see that from strikers. It's just frustrating. Left back, pocket picked. They're running down the pitch fast. Nasser.
Oh.
Doesn't finish his dinner there. Interesting. And what about this lad? We're trying to, we want this guy doing stuff. He's barely had the ball, De Rosa.
Yeah, we do feel smothered a little bit, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah, we expected a wee bit of this, but
he just get the ball back so quickly, doesn't he?
Oft.
That'll cost you if your keeper's going to throw balls to them.
Yeah.
That'll cost you.
Big one. Not a good start, H. Not a good start.
No, not at all. Yeah, the 7-1 could be quite quite accurate now.
No, I don't see it. Just because I've got Nasser in our team, we just need to smash a few more people. Roy Keane meme, insert that. Smash into somebody.
They're getting a lot of joy now over this left side, didn't they?
Yeah. I felt good for the first little bit. Second goal takes a bit of optimism out of the thing, but confident if we can get on the ball. There we go. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, what you doing, man? Giving a free kick away there. No highlight. Oh, penalty. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no way.
Inside the box. Love that. Come on, keeper.
Jesus.
Mires, come on. I've only seen 1 penalty save ever. Are we going to see a second? No. Oh, no.
Brutal.
Suleiman El Said, the big hitter.
Big Suleiman.
Takes us to the cleaners. Oh, no.
Brutal.
Yeah. I've played MFL for long enough to know not to give up on it yet, but it does feel ominous at this point.
Yeah. It feels a bit depleted out here.
Pace. You can really feel pace on their team, I think.
I know. And they're attacking both sides comfortably, aren't they? It's not obvious that they're going down one side. I feel like they're really mixing it up. A switch of play there.
Right back picks up a booking. Not a good sign. Could we squeak a wee one before half time? No, not going to happen, is it? What are we telling the boys at half time, Harry boy? Win the second half, go rescue a bit of pride and take it from there. We're still on the fight, still on the fight back tactics, so let's hope there's a wee rocket up the bum. But yeah, we could see it. I never give up on these matches. I've seen too many things. I've seen matches turn after the 90th minute. And maybe those matches are a wee bit more evenly contested, fine, but I just never rule it out. We put a lot of energy into the team preparation today. We have a good lineup and fail to refuse to accept defeat at this early stage.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not over, but
We need one soon, but kind of hope.
one would be
But anyway,
nice,
you don't
wouldn't
need, because three could just happen, bang bang, the way this game
Yeah.
is tuned out a few
could.
matches.
it really could. Have we had
They
a
got a
shot yet,
penalty.
by the way?
Yeah, yeah, we had that one shot after going 1-0 down.
Wow.
Yeah,
Possession's quite even, mind. I don't know whether that plays into anything, but
yeah. XG is a kind of indicator. He's on track.
Okay.
Us having no XG
yeah.
doesn't
look
suggest that we're like, oh, we're due one. If we get a highlight coming, we really need to grab it with both hands and hope that we at least get their keeper to do something. But I don't know. I don't normally play. I had a better hope for this setup that the boy De Rosa would get on the ball a bit more. I'll check him out again. But last time we looked at him, he had 4 touches of the ball. Yeah, so De Rosa, and this is a shot map, isn't it? We don't want to see in possession. Let's see with the ball. Look where he's picking up the ball. That's our main playmaker.
Yeah, it's just not going to cut it, is it?
No.
Really?
And Treas over here at left back now, kind of doing a lot of heavy lifting. Where's the playmaker? So I feel like we've screwed up with how we attack. I think defenders have been all right. Obviously, they've scored 3, right? But one of them was a penalty, and the other 2 goals, kind of whatever. If we were attacking more, maybe they don't happen. Oh, here we go. Good passing from him. V1, no, that boy. Denise, we brought him in for his passing ability to try and find Varela. Win the second half, and I feel good. We're kind of... Varela almost gets the ball there from the long one, but it's fouled. Boy picks up a booking, and it stops Lorenz from taking it quick. We're taking a lot of yellows here in the 66th minute. Smash the like button, guys. We need to get the atmosphere. We need to get the crowd up a wee bit if we're going to try and turn the tide. It all starts with the first goal. We all need a goal. So no matter what you think, how you want it, we need to keep it going. We need to get one going on here. As they set up for a set play, can we get a wee cheeky counter? Please? Could that work? Not really springing to the ball here, are we?
We're just second to everything, it feels like.
Yeah. The fight back tactic, we set that up to be more attacking and more kind of front-footed. I'm so used to seeing a cam in all my personal MFL teams and stuff, and I feel like watching this, it feels like we're missing a cam, a guy that the ball can go through, because that left-sided player isn't doing it. As we've seen when we looked at his touch map, his heat map kind of thing, he's picking the ball up from the defence, like he's here. That's the playmaker, giving it to the centre back and then standing there. So in terms of how we turn defence into attack, we've not quite locked that one out for this one, sadly. Kitchen sink tactics is now kicked in, Harry.
You got to do what you got to do. It's 80th minute.
We throw the kitchen sink at them. We'd lined this up too. So let's hope we see a material change in tactics for the last little spell. Ball into the box. Nobody's there, boys. Come on. Who wants it?
Yeah, we're folding under the pressure here, big time.
Yeah. The super attacking tactic is maybe turned up a wee bit for us. Can we kick the door in here? No. Pass back to the defence. That's fine. We don't need a highlight. It's okay. And yeah, like the second ball, like you say, their first 2, it feels like the defensive mids they're not going to be first to a second ball rather than a cam.
Yeah.
Even there, like the striker was not too far away from it, but didn't get there. So yeah, the lack of cam. I've always got this thing, Harry, where I need to always have a cam and a CDM. Pretty much every shape I've ran with, and to some extent, I've had a 4-3-3 once or twice where it's only got one or the other. But I had a lot more faith in this. I thought these guys off the leash, good pace in the wide areas, target men to hit. We'd get some crosses, we'd get some chances, but they've not really happened, have they?
Not
There's
really.
Dennis giving away a foul.
We knew we were going into sort of uncharted waters in a way, didn't we? Like it wasn't. It was always an uphill battle. I thought we'd give a little bit of a better account of ourselves. Baby Traders just ransacking the place.
Yeah, ransacking it.
What are you doing?
We're in here, throwing shades here.
Just nibble central.
Yeah, going for it. And fair play, deserve it. Lost 3-0, but hey ho.
Yeah, I mean,
tough game, and we
really,
reversed it.
We really were.
I
I expected us to score a goal, but hand on heart, it would have been hard to see us come out with a win. Like we said, we would have bitten your hand off for a draw.
Yeah, that was a part of the discussion we had as well, is do we go into it not to lose? When that did, there was a bit of a foundation to the tactics, was like super defensiveness, where kill that 97 cam or the 95 cam, whatever it is, and keep around that striker. Don't give anything away. And I think they were quite limited. If we look at the breakdown of this, let's even look at Saudi Arabia for attack, like who shots blocked. No, not really much. Successful dribbles. Actual shots, like the main guy didn't get too much away. The cam scored, but that was his only shot on target.
Yeah.
Limited them quite well.
When they scored a couple earlier, I generally thought it could have been curtains, but Not to say 3-0 is positive, but I honestly thought it could have been a lot worse.
Look at this, your left back. I say your left back. It was just, we were talking, there was like 4 choices.
Yeah.
And they were all like, they presented something different. But he won 11 duels. He was in a lot of the highlights and had like nobody to play with. Right back did well. The right mid did well, who's the left back.
Yeah.
Centre back, all right. So defensive duels were all right. Shot interceptions isn't a big stat. Clearances, do we care about that? Goalkeepers making most of them. All about passing. I think we just had rubbish passing.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. Some of the percentages are okay. They're in the 90s and stuff. But yeah, chance creation at a minimum. Dennis, who we played for chance creation, he did make 1, allegedly. And Lorenz, the deep line CDM with good passing, did something. But yeah, not enough. Not enough overall, sadly. Back to the drawing board for the next game.
So have we got Spain next or the Verde?
Say that again.
Who have we got next? Spain or Cape Verde?
Cape Verde next.
Okay. That might be a nice little, what's the word? Like confidence booster, maybe.
Should be. We hope so anyway. In terms of the rating situation, we do have more on them than what... It's not quite us versus Saudi. There's a wee bit more of a gulf there. So this is probably a game, again, something we were chatting about coming into this game is like focus on yourself or focus on the opposition. We tried to find somewhere in the middle here. So this one, I think, is probably leaning a lot more to we focus on ourselves going into this one. Let them worry about us, play to the strengths and go and smash some goal difference at it, if possible.
Yeah. They've got the uphill battle there really on raw scores, but, well, ratings. But
And then the last match going into Spain, like Spain look like a tougher opponent. I've got a big backing than Saudi Arabia, so that will be a really big one. That was a tough match, and that was like an important one. I did want to win it. I did really want us to come out with something there. So I'm pretty gutted with the way it went, to be quite honest. But I say we were looking at the lineups of it all, and we were thinking this is going to be a tough one. It's not one we can go into and just go after them. Have to try and play the fixture a wee bit, but hey ho.
It happens, mate. It happens, I think, sadly. Especially, we haven't, what is it, what are they called? Not legendaries, ultimates. We don't have any.
Yeah.
At our disposal. They had 3. The cream rises to the top at the end of the day after time, so I'm not surprised that we got done.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think I can. Or some sort of route to go. Say we just get no shots, so we just get absolutely... I think the defending, I think we did all right with stifling them, but the missing part of it was getting something through forward.
Big time.
Yeah. So if we could do that game again, that's the main thing I'd think about is adding a cam into the mix.
Yeah. Yes.
So we've got lots of good attacking options, but I think there was just a bit of fear around some of those bigger players that, if we open up against them, the game could get away from us a little bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a yeah. So anyway, and Spain, they played Cape Verde 5-0. So that's par, I suppose, isn't it? If we can somehow outdo that, I think we'd be quite chuffed. Yeah, they look like an outfit. Be interesting to see. Yeah, so Saudi play Spain next, so that'll be a good kind of little scouting mission for us. Run me through why we had an 85 striker and the left. So the striker, so we'll have a video come out on this tomorrow. But the striker, we went for that striker over the Varela one that we had in the squad because he had passing. He had a lot more passing for him, and that was the main thing we wanted to add him. And the right mid, we were looking at the wide options, and with him, I just fancied him in at right mid because of the pace, the physical, and the defensive thing. And we wanted to kind of add physicality into it, essentially. So that was essentially the thinking behind that. The guy is left back mid, so hey, that was the way it went. Feel free to check it out.
Sorry, Baby Trey just giving me a hard time.
Might do a live for the Spain game if anyone's interested. Hey, where will that be? Easy Sports at your place? Or what? So yeah, we'll have a wee scouting mission with when Spain play Saudi. That'll be interesting to see. Similarly to this one with Cape Verde in Spain, they went with a 4-2-2-2 here, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure they'll have many other options than that. I don't think their squad looked that big from memory, did it? And again, we don't need to really worry about what they're bringing to the party in that regard. Awesome.
All right, we'll dust ourselves off and we'll go again.
Yeah, there's no two ways about it. Awesome. Cool. Thanks everyone who tuned in tonight. Thanks everyone who smashed the like button. If you are new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe, share and retweet and all that good stuff. And we'll have a video out tomorrow looking at the prep and a bit of a regaling of this as well for anyone that didn't catch the full thing live or whatever, for the pain or the hate watching or whatever it might be that comes from that one, from the Saudi fans and maybe the Spain fans as well, perhaps. And we'll have a bunch more out in the build up. So plenty more to come. Thanks everyone who hung out with us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good luck with the World Cup and everything else that's going on. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Nice one, lads.